It all started in the late 1980s. Reports of seemingly unrelated murders suddenly began to appear in the press. The first body was discovered in San Antonio, Texas. 1 month later, it happened in Akron, Ohio. 2 months after that, in Brandon, Florida. And 1 month later, it was Los Angeles, California. Bodies kept getting discovered, but because the murders were seemingly unrelated, nobody connected the dots for a long time. The murderer would send his victims a couple of grainy pictures, supposedly showing them in compromising positions, and ask for money. If they didn't pay, he would kill them.
I told you not to go to the police.
One of the earliest surviving victims was this woman, Joan Glasser. She received the pictures in a blue envelope, along with a threatening phone call from the murderer. Of course, she tried to talk her way out of the situation, but she finally agreed to pay a hefty sum to save her marriage and her life.
I love it. Let's go try the other one on now.
Okay, let's go.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
Oh, you make it gorgeous.
You're so sweet.
So you're happy?
Yes, I want it. As a matter of fact, I want both of them.
Okay.
So if you could just fix those things that we talked about, I'll drop this one off at your shop later.
Okay.
Okay?
Then see you this afternoon.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello?
Is this Mrs. Glasser?
Who is this?
Never mind. Did you get my letter?
What letter? Who are you?
You need to look for the blue envelope.
Stupid guy.
Oh, I forgot my bag here. Oh, what's the matter?
This crazy guy just called me. He's harassing me. I don't know who he is. And
What can I do for you?
nothing. It's okay. I'll just see you at the shop later.
Okay, see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi. Hi, Annie. Can I come over? No. He won't be home till tonight. Great. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello?
Is this Mrs. Glasser?
Yes, it's me. Who is this?
Did you find the blue envelope yet?
Yes. What is the meaning of this?
Did you recognize yourself? You and your lover in bed, getting to know each other intimately? Did you?
But that's not me. It's not even a clear picture.
Don't tell me what you think you know. Or maybe I should send a few clear pictures to your husband. The one showing your birthmark down there.
What birthmark?
The one near your you-know-what.
Why are you doing this to me?
Are you going to listen now?
Yes.
I need you to go get a pen and a paper and not a word to anyone. Do you understand? Do you understand?
About 1 month later, this young politician also gave in to the murderer, and by doing so, saved his neck and his career. Some of the others, however, were not so lucky.
Hello?
Is this Senator Cardiff?
Yes, it is. How can I help?
Did you receive a blue envelope?
A blue envelope. No, listen, hey, buddy. Sorry, the office is closed. I'm late for a meeting, and, why don't you call back tomorrow morning and speak to my secretary, okay? Right?
I'll talk to you now, or I'll talk to the press. It's up to you, Senator.
Okay, I'm here. Just take it easy. Let's talk.
See if you received a blue envelope.
Yes, I got a blue envelope. There's a couple of pictures inside. What does it have to do with me?
That's you and Nancy, the girl you were with last night.
Now, hold on a minute, buddy. Who are you and what do you want?
Never mind who I am. Just listen.
No, you listen to me. These pictures are grainy. It's not me, okay? I know it's not me.
Then maybe I should send that not so grainy pictures to the newspaper. The ones with the birthmark, Senator.
With the birthmark?
Yes, the birthmark. Your wife will recognize it right away. So, are you on the same page now?
Yes.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
Just hold on. What do you want? I've only been senator for one term. I don't have any money.
Shut up. This is not a negotiation. Now go get a pen and paper, and not a word to anyone, or I'll kill you.
I was with the Los Angeles Police Department at that time. I was the chief of police, to be exact. That's when Captain Pagano, the head of my detective division, had his first interview with one of the victims, a bank vice president.
This report says that you foiled a blackmail attempt.
Someone sent me pictures of me and one of the bank employees in a compromising position. And he threatened to send them to the bank president unless if I paid him big. But he didn't know that my boss knew about the situation and had already reprimanded me. I had nothing to lose. So, in a way, I challenged him. And what if I don't pay?
I'll send the pictures to your bank president, and I'll include the one that clearly shows the birthmark.
Go ahead. I don't care. Hello.
I don't think you appreciate the gravity of the situation, do you? You lose your job, your wife, and everything.
I know, and I don't care. Go ahead and send your blue envelopes. So after that, I thought he would either stop calling me or send the pictures to the bank president. But he called me again and repeated the same threats.
So what's with the blue envelope?
Nothing to it. He had sent me the photographs in a blue envelope.
Oh, I see.
That's all. I just said it without thinking.
Okay, and what about the birthmark? What's that all about?
I have a birthmark in a private area.
Oh.
You see, the pictures weren't clear. So I told him that it wasn't me in the pictures. And he mentioned the birthmark just to prove to me that he was very serious.
Mr. Johnson, was that you in the pictures?
When I looked carefully,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
You sure? Okay. So how'd you foil the attempt?
He kept calling me until I finally decided to teach him a lesson. Look, I'm getting tired of your calls. I'll give you what you want, but I want the original photos.
Get a pen and paper.
And you'll give me the originals?
Get a pen and paper.
He gave me some instructions, but I filled a bag with paper. I included one of those exploding dye capsules that we keep at the bank.
You should have contacted the police.
I stayed at a distance, and I saw him get dye all over his clothing and then walk away
Mr.
quickly.
Johnson, you should have contacted the police.
It's too late for that now. Anyway, I have something for you. Maybe you can get his fingerprints off the bag. The bag is in the bag.
Okay.
And maybe even some DNA.
Well, we'll see about the fingerprints, but this DNA thing is kind of new for us. We just don't have the tools for that now. But okay, Ed, get the fingerprints to the lab. See if they'll do some DNA testing.
DNA?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Hey, yo, Robbie! Yeah, I seen you with that girl with the big booty the other night. You like sisters, don't you? All right. Yo, bro, get this to the lab, see if they can do any prints, and check it on the DNA. Okay. Huh? Cool.
So, Mr. Johnson, have you heard from him since?
Yes. He said he's going to kill me.
A few weeks later, Lieutenant Mike Henry of the San Francisco Police Department became aware of a similar situation.
You said it was sensitive? You wanted to talk to me privately?
Well, it is embarrassing.
Once you start talking, it usually gets easier, so please.
I'm married, you know, and I don't want my husband to know any of this. Maybe it was a mistake to come here.
It's a mistake if you leave. I have an idea. Let me ask you something. You think your husband is having an affair?
Oh, no. No, I don't think so. No.
Then are you having an affair?
Yes, and it's so embarrassing.
Has he found out about it?
No, but someone else has, and he's trying to blackmail me. He sent me pictures.
Does he want money?
Yes. But there's something weird going on. The pictures he sent me were blurry, and I told him they weren't my pictures, and he said he had others, ones with my birthmark in them.
What's weird about that?
The thing is, I did have a birthmark, but I had it removed years ago. How does he know I had a birthmark?
2 weeks later, Captain Pagano got a shocking news report.
Yeah, come on in.
Cap, remember the deal with the birthmark?
Yeah. Yeah, the vice president of the bank, right? What about him?
He was murdered 3 weeks ago.
What? Why am I hearing about this now, Ed?
Wasn't our jurisdiction. I was reading some police news bulletin and seen an article about 3 murders. Each of the victims had a birthmark in their genital area.
And what else?
Only that was him. True statement.
So, what did all these victims have in common?
Only the birthmarks.
No, Ed. What do they have in common? All in the same area or what?
No. In different cities.
Huh. The test results. We never got the test results back. I forgot all about the test results.
It was weird. I went to look for it and it was moved. After I read the article, I looked for it. I found it though.
Great. Get him over to the lab ASAP.
Already done. Get the lab results in a couple hours.
I think we need to set up a task force. Look into all the birthmark cases all around the country. Agreed?
Absolutely.
Okay, you need to get on that. Okay, get back to me about that, okay?
Absolutely.
Good work.
Not long after that, while she was walking on the street in San Francisco, Janice Minsky was overcome with the feeling that she was being watched. Like I said, some of the others were not so lucky.
Come on, baby.
It was a warm and bright summer 2019 night. Saw you from across the room. Boy, I didn't know what to do. I was nervous and scared, and I couldn't help but stare at you.
Get away from me. Leave me alone.
I got your phone number. We texted for the whole summer. You asked me out in July, and I could finally call you mine. Everything was
Hello?
I told you not to go to the police.
What do you want from me?
I could have killed you today.
Then why didn't you just do it and get it over with? I already told you. You're mistaken. I don't have a birthmark, and I don't have any money. Is Lieutenant Henry there? Do you know when he'll be back? Please have him call Janice Minsky as soon as he's back. No, never mind.
About a week later, Lieutenant Mike Henry came across an article in the police news bulletin.
Yes, sir.
Remember that lady who was complaining about being blackmailed? The one who used to have a birthmark?
Yes, sir. Why?
The news bulletin says 3 people were murdered, and each of them had a birthmark.
That's not good.
In the genital area.
Not good at all. That reminds me. She called asking for you the other day. She wanted to leave a message, but then she changed her mind.
Find her and bring her in. I'm gonna call these other police departments and get some more information. Yeah, give me Lieutenant Vivian Defoe, Detroit PD.
Detective! Leave me alone! Get off of me! I don't care!
What's going on here?
What?
Oh, it's Johnny
The
Green.
best lawyer in town!
Oh, that's okay. He knows he can't mess with me.
Friggin' department!
Cuff him, bring him in.
Leave me alone! Get off of me! Detective!
Come in. Okay, Johnny, you can stop acting.
I'm not acting, okay? And matter of fact, I want you to know I'm out here sacrificing myself. My cover is almost blown. You have to give me another cover. I mean, like, undercover agent.
You know I can't do that.
Why? Why can't you do it?
You need training for that. You've got priors. I can't. No, what have you got for me?
Everybody's got priors. Do you not understand that?
I can't promise you anything. What? Maybe I can get you more money.
Oh, money. You know, money solves everything, doesn't it? But it doesn't solve your hearing. I need another cover.
Hello, Lieutenant Defoe. Can I help you?
Lieutenant Defoe. Lieutenant Henry, San Francisco PD. You have a minute?
Oh, wait a second. Wait in the other room for me. Yes, Lieutenant. How can I help you?
I was reading the news bulletin and came across your birthmark murders.
Yes, it happened recently.
Yeah, we have a black male victim here who also has a birthmark, so I wanted to compare notes with you.
We don't know much about our victim yet, but I'll tell you who to call.
Who's that?
Captain Pagano of LAPD has formed a central task force to look into the birthmark murders. Call him.
Will do. Thanks.
Around the same time, Professor Helen Johnson of Savannah, Georgia, received a call from the murderer. She is the next victim that we know of.
Professor Johnson?
Yes, who is this?
Did you receive a blue envelope in the mail today?
Yes.
Have you looked inside?
Yes. Nice pictures, thank you.
Let me get to the point. This is an attempt to blackmail you. You do as I say, or the pictures will be sent to your university president.
Let me get to the point. You sick, good-for-nothing imbecile. Even if it's me in the pictures, it would be me and my husband. You moron.
Shut up and listen.
You shut up. What's wrong with your head? We were sharing some normal, intimate moments. Something someone sick like you could never experience, which is probably why you took those pictures. Wow, what am I saying? I'm sorry. Listen, I think you have some issues, and I think I could help you. Yeah, just forget what I said. Why don't you come into the office? I won't even call the police. Listen, I just think you need some help. Hello? Hello? Can you imagine someone trying to blackmail me with this? That guy is sexually deprived. You can tell by the way he talks. He's had some psychological issues. You know, I know his type. I know I could help him, but... Hello?
I'll kill you.
What's up, Paulette?
Remember Janice, the girl with the birthmark? She's dead. She was found in her apartment, strangled to death. The forensic crew's still there.
Let Captain Pagano in Los Angeles know. And send him the report, too.
Meanwhile, Captain Pagano and his team were busy searching for new clues.
Okay, guys, talk to me.
I got the test results back. There's no usable prints on that damn bag.
Oh, man. I was counting on that. That's not good, Ed. Okay, well, what about the DNA?
Forget about DNA. It's so new that they don't even know where to begin.
Okay, well, Maria, you have the reports right there. I mean, what are your conclusions?
You mentioned that you thought these cases might all be connected.
Right.
Well, I can confirm at this point that they're definitely connected.
Absolutely, but we have no pattern here. I mean, it's not like they're all men or all women. I mean, what do we have? We have a bank executive, we have a psychiatrist, we have a housewife, we have a restaurant owner. I mean, these people, I mean, they're all different.
Not on the same locations.
Yeah, and they all been killed in a different way too. I mean, we just don't have a pattern.
Aren't you forgetting something? They all have a birthmark in the same general location.
Right.
Everybody except one.
Really? Which one?
Janice, old girl in San Fran.
Right, Janice.
Next, the team learned that the killer had also killed in previous years.
Yeah. No, that's very helpful. I appreciate it. If you could send the reports over now, Lieutenant, that would really great help our investigation. Okay. All right, bye. All right, guys, I just got off the phone with Lieutenant Defoe from Detroit. Seems like our birthmark killer has killed before. She's going to send over the reports now. Ed, I think you need to send a memo to all the different police departments around the country. Have them look into all their cold cases involving birthmarks, if you can imagine that. Got it?
Yes, sir, I'm on it. It also looks like I screwed up a little bit. Maria will explain.
Yep, but I did find something out about the girl without the birthmark. It turns out she did have a birthmark, but she had it removed years ago.
Yeah, I think I saw that in the report. Let me see. Yeah, Ed, how could you miss that? Okay, well, it's fine. Yeah, it looks like these victims are all related. What do you think?
They are related. We even have the pictures to prove it. All the victims received the same blurry pictures.
That's right, they're so blurry that the victims actually think that it might be them. And when he mentions the birthmarks, they are hooked.
Okay, so where do we stand? I mean, what do we have? We've got some nut who's killing people who have absolutely nothing in common except what, a birthmark? Is that what we're dealing with here?
Hey, here's something to consider. She had that birthmark removed over 30 years ago, but he knew nothing about it. What does that tell us?
Right.
Once Pagano's team determined that they were dealing with a serial killer, they started going over all the cases again, including cold cases, searching for new clues that could have been overlooked.
Hi, I'm Detective Letitia. We spoke on the phone earlier.
Yes. Come on in.
Thank you. First, let me express my condolences for your loss, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for seeing me today. We recently confirmed that this man is a serial killer. So we're having a closer look at the case. I know this must be hard, but if you can think of anything else to tell us about that night, even a minute detail could make a difference.
I don't think I can. I was sleepy. First she was mad at him, and then she felt sorry for him.
You know, I know his type. I know I could help him, but... Hello?
Or I'll kill you.
Must have pushed him over the edge.
Okay, guys, what do you got for me?
Well, Captain, the one thing the victims all have in common is that they're all well-to-do.
and all between 25 and 40 years old.
Okay, what else?
Not much.
If this is our guy, why'd he wait this long?
Well, I don't know, what, mental institution? Maybe he's in prison, I don't know.
Or traveling abroad.
No, this isn't a traveling abroad kind of guy.
Nope, don't think so.
Ed, did you send those memos about the cold cases?
Yep, and the bulletin will be out tomorrow morning.
Okay, good. If we're lucky, we're going to get a couple more murders and some more details. Shut up, guys. Come on, you know what I mean. Get out of here.
Captain Pagano, Lieutenant Henry, SFPD here, regarding Janice Minsky.
Yes, Lieutenant. The girl with the removed birthmark?
Correct. We've located one of her friends, Alice. She has some information. You want your people to talk to her?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll have them contact you.
Okay, there's another guy I may want him to interview, if you don't mind.
No, they're going to be at your service while they're there, 24/7, I guarantee it. I'll have them interview the guy at the hamburger stand if you want me to.
Thanks.
Hi.
Alice?
No, I'm not Alice. Alice is here. Alice-san?
I'm Alice. You must be Maria.
Yes, may I come in?
Come in. Sorry about the mess. This is my apartment and office.
Oh, don't worry about it. I really want to thank you for seeing me today.
Sure, but I told them everything.
I know you did, but I'm working on a few other murders by the same man. Anything you might be able to remember could help lead us to him.
She said she was worried. I was worried. I still am. I left a message for the detective.
Did you actually see him?
I was too scared to turn around. At one point I thought he had gone, so I did turn, but he was still there. So I just quickly ran away.
Did you see his face in the window?
Not clearly, but I can tell you one thing. He was really, really creepy.
You didn't scream or anything?
I wasn't sure it was him. Besides, I was too scared.
Listen, come stay with me tonight.
No, I'm okay. I locked all the doors and all the windows, and I'm just waiting for the detective to call back.
But why does he want so much money? I mean, you're not that rich.
I don't know. He thinks I am. And he knows other things about me, like the birthmark that I used to have. And he knows that I went to the police. And he said he's gonna kill me for it.
There's not much more I can tell.
Don't worry about it. Who are these kids?
They're Japanese exchange students. They were staying with Janice. They were with me when it happened, and I just kept them here. They're going back this weekend.
How odd.
What's odd?
They're laughing as if nothing's happened.
They don't know.
Hey, boss. What do you think?
Wow. You look great. What's the occasion?
You like it?
Absolutely. You look fantastic.
Well, my husband and I are going to a swanky party tonight, and I got home late last night, and I didn't have time to go buy the dress and then go home and then change for work and then go home again later and change for the party. So here I am. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind a bit. I want you to have a really good time at the party. But you're already here, so what'd you find out? What kind of information do you have for me?
Yes. So Janice called her friend Alice the night she was murdered, and she said she had seen the suspect.
That's good news. Really good news. How'd she describe him?
Middle-aged man, very well dressed, but really creepy looking.
Okay, anything else?
Well, he had been watching her, so he knew she had been to the police, and that's why he killed her. But, I mean, that's all I've got.
Yeah, well, that's a lot, thanks. Yeah, so we don't know where this guy's been for the last 3 years. I mean, he's been out there who knows where. He just kind of showed up 8 months ago. Here's a picture of another victim, Jake. He's a pianist. Ed's on the way to San Diego to interview him as we speak.
They told me you're pretty banged up, so I'm gonna cut it short.
I'm actually fine now, sir. So you can just go ahead and ask. Thank you.
And just to be sure, you do got a birthmark down in the private area, right?
It's funny, my private parts are at the center of a police investigation.
Calm down, Jake the Snake. We're looking at private parts all over the nation, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Anyway, we do have your statement from local PD, but we do need to talk to you. Like I say, bro, you one lucky dude.
What are you kidding me? You call this lucky? I mean, look at that.
The others are dead.
What?
True statement. You're the only one. Now, is there anything you forgot to mention?
No, it's like I said, he sent me some nude pictures of me and a friend. Yeah.
Was it really you?
I mean, at the time I thought they were, but then now I'm not so sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really worried about me, but I was worried about her. I didn't want her to get hurt, And so I agreed to pay the money. And, I took the money that he wanted and put it in a bag. And I went and, to see him. And everything went fine at first. And he was covering his face, He told me not to look at his face. He said he was going to shoot me if I do. And then he grabbed the bag and he turned around and he ran, but he slipped and he fell. And there he was on his back, and I was staring down at him. And, I saw him reach for his pocket, and I thought, oh my God, he's reaching for his gun. And I started to panic. So I picked up the bag and I grabbed it and I ran. I started shouting, help, 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 And then I heard gunshots, and that's when a bullet hit me in the leg, and I tripped and I fell and I smashed my head in the pavement. And that's why I'm looking like this now,
Do you think you can describe him for?
No, he's just ugly as hell, but I do have his fingerprints for you.
So what'd you find out about the pianist bag, that guy in San Diego?
A bunch of people handed in, including local PD, but I got everybody's print, so we good.
Good. What else you got, Maria?
Well, we have 3 cases that give us some great clues. We've got Janice with the removed birthmark. We have the banker with the dye capsules. Oh, we have the professor in Atlanta. Oh, and the pianist in San Diego will probably give us some new clues as well. All these things are attempted blackmail gone bad. And this tells us a couple things, boss. The first is, all those cold cases also probably involved attempted blackmail gone bad. The other thing is, there are probably other victims out there that this guy's tried to blackmail.
Right.
But he just paid them off.
Okay.
So, that's it.
Right. Okay, good stuff. Ed, what do you got?
That memo we put out to the police departments?
Yeah.
I think we should go public with something like that. Put in the newspaper, the radios, huh?
Huh.
I'm saying if you were blackmailed, you'd be encouraged to come to us for help.
Right.
Probably provide some new clues. True statement. If they know that we have their backs, they'll be eager to come to us.
Come on in.
Hey, Bobby, got anything for me yet?
There's a whole lot of work to be done, but I should be finished soon.
Well, people trying to help the victim touch the bag. The prints are clear, I hope.
You gave me the prints for everybody who handled the bag, so if the suspect's clear print is on the bag, then I should definitely be able to identify him.
I love you, beautiful Bobby.
Of course.
I would ask you on a date, but you touching up on these dead people and all of that. I don't know, man.
Ooh, lots of germs.
So the lab results won't be ready till about noon, so what are we going to do, guys? Just sit around here on our hands? Talk to me. What do you got?
Well, we received more responses to the birthmark announcements.
Okay, good. What else?
That's right. As a matter of fact, we have enough data now to recognize certain patterns.
For instance?
For instance, most of the cases have happened right here in California. Maybe he lives here.
Maybe he does, yeah. Maria, I need you to check that, okay? Check it out. What else you got? Talk to me.
Well, this dude's everywhere. I think he got some bread.
Maybe. Or he's just using the money from a victim to kill other victims. We don't know. Excuse me. Pagano.
What else we got? Talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me. What do you got? Talk to me.
Oh, man.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Okay, good.
Talk to me.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? What? No, that's the best news we've heard all day. Yeah, no, keep me informed, okay? Thanks so much.
Was that the lab?
We now have the fingerprints of the killer. Guys, out of here, go!
We're off.
Go!
Hey, Bobby, you did it.
It was messy, but we did it.
So what's his name?
No idea.
What?
It wasn't in the database that we have, so I sent a copy to the FBI. They might have something.
All right, cool. We'll check with the local prison systems.
Okay. No, that's not exactly good news. You have absolutely nothing. Have you checked your files? Are you sure? Well, it just, makes my job more difficult, but thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. All right, bye. Well, guys, I just got off the phone with the Bureau of Prisons. This guy has not been in prison anywhere in this country.
Ugh, what a bummer. Now what?
What do you mean, now what? You tell me. Talk to me.
Sorry, Captain. That was more of a rhetorical question. Ed and I are working on the mental aspect of the case.
Yeah, we know what type of crazy this fool is.
Yeah, starting in California, we're looking into all the recent releases from mental hospitals.
Good, I like that. That's a plan. What else? Talk to me.
Wait a sec. If we can't use this dude's fingerprints, why would we take the memo and just go public with it?
No. No, that's not a good idea. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's probably going to cause a panic and might even make this killer want to kill more. Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, can't exactly get it back in, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah, once the train has left the station,
the ship has sailed.
The horse is out the
The
barn.
milk is in the water.
The genie is out of the bottle.
The goose is cooked.
What the hell does that mean? The goose is cooked. What do you mean?
No?
No.
Of course not. You should have stopped while you were ahead, Ed.
Exactly. You should have stopped while you were ahead. All right, guys, get out of here. I got stuff to do.
We were making progress, but not fast enough. So at some point, I decided it was time to make public announcements about the Birthmark murders.
Pagano here.
Pagano.
Yeah, Chief.
What are you doing with these birthmark cases?
Well, as you know, we're collecting data from all the police departments nationwide.
Okay. Well, are you getting anywhere?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're seeing all kinds of merging patterns.
Yeah. Well, you told me that last week.
Yeah, I know that, Chief, but the data's starting to slow down. I mean, we're just not moving as fast as we were before.
Have you gone public yet?
Absolutely not. No, I think that's way too risky to do that.
Risky my foot. Just do it. I can't wait any longer. These police chiefs from all over are calling me every single day. Now go public.
Yeah, okay, Chief. I got it.
Go public now.
Yeah, thank you. Maria.
Yep.
I just got off the phone with the chief. He wants us to go public with this memo.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's getting all kinds of pressure from all the other departments, so tell Ed to publish the damn memo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and also I need Ed to stay on top of any kind of feedback from the public or the departments, any of that. Stay on top of that.
All right.
I want you to stay exclusively on the mental angle, okay?
2 weeks later, having heard the police announcements, Joan Glasser, one of the surviving victims, visited Lieutenant Williams of the Ann Arbor Police Department.
Hello, Joan. You wanted to see me about the birthmark murderer?
You'll keep my name out of this?
Yes, of course. Now, what can you tell us about him?
I paid him.
How did you pay him?
How's he not gonna know that I'm here?
He won't. Other victims all over the country are working with us.
I guess I feel a little bit better that I'm not the only one. He told me to put some cash in a bag. Drop it in a bucket that was nailed to a marked tree in the park, and then just walk away. So I did. But when I was walking away, I noticed that there was nobody around, and I felt confident. So I hid, so I could keep an eye on the tree and just waiting.
That wasn't a smart thing to do, but I'm very glad you're safe.
I know. I was scared, too. Anyway, I waited till he came and took the money.
How did you know it was him?
I didn't know. But that was what he said to do. For a while, I was worried that somebody else took the money. But when I never heard from him again, I just stopped worrying.
Can you show us the location?
Sure. Anytime, but won't you find out?
No. Did you pay him again?
No, it was just that one time.
Can you describe him?
No, I'm sorry. I really can't. He was too far away. Could barely make out anything besides the tree, but there was something weird about the way he walked, the way he moved. He walked with a limp.
On the same day, in
Okay,
Portland,
so
Oregon,
this is the
the
number we're
husband
looking
of
at?
a murdered victim also
and
went
this
to
guy's
the
the judge.
police.
I don't care. I need to speak to the lieutenant or somebody in charge. Somebody's got to pay.
Let this guy in. Hi, sir. Come on in. Sit down. Please, sir, sit down. Get this gentleman a glass of water, will you? Okay. How can I help you? It's okay, sir. Have some water, relax. We're not going anywhere.
This guy, this Birthmark Killer, he threatened my wife. And then we saw you and you said that it's probably just a prank. And now she's dead. How do you sleep at night?
Mr. Young, first of all, I'm so sorry for your loss. We all are. But we've only just become aware of this guy ourselves. We heard it from all the other police departments.
If I would have known that this wasn't a prank, I would have done anything in my power to protect her. I'm gonna kill this guy!
No, please don't say that.
Sit down, sir.
Listen. Don't even think about it. First of all, he's a dangerous man. He's killed several people and he won't mind doing it again. And secondly, then you will be the murderer yourself. You want that? And from what I've learned from you in the last few minutes, you're the kind of guy that'll come back in here, confess to it, which means you'll spend the rest of your life in prison. Is that what you want? I'll tell you what you can do. Help us do our job by telling us what you know about this guy. It might help.
All right, I'll try.
Get Pagano from Los Angeles on the phone.
Guys, I gotta admit, I think it was a really good idea to go public on this thing, as much as I hate to admit that. You know why? Because we're getting a lot of good information in. I've gotten 2 lieutenants' reports here. I have a Lieutenant Lipson from Portland, Oregon, Turns out he had a meeting with a man whose wife was murdered by this guy. Another Lieutenant Williams of Ann Arbor, Michigan, he had a meeting with an eyewitness.
An eyewitness?
Can you believe that? Now we have an eyewitness. Unbelievable.
That's great.
Yeah, it really is. Now, Ed, I want you to input all this information we're getting, okay? Maria, you're going to stay on the mental angle. You got it? Okay, good. Talk to me. What else you got going?
A bunch of dudes paid this dude so their genitals won't be shown.
Well, is anybody paying him regularly?
No. I think he knows a regular setup would just be too risky.
What else do you have, Ed?
He ugly. Right-handed, about 5'10", talks menacingly.
Okay, good. That's all good stuff. Now, what about these blue envelopes?
I'm gonna find out where they're made. If they're rare, we'll find them.
Yeah. Why would he use blue envelopes?
I don't know. I think maybe a psychological thing.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's something from his past. We don't know, but okay, keep going. What else you got for me? Talk to me.
Well, we consulted with our psychiatrist, and he's come up with a profile on him, so we're cross-referencing that with all the recent releases from mental institutions.
Great. Good work. Good work. I love the information, and we're finally getting somewhere. I just kind of wish, don't hold it against me, I just kind of wish we'd gone public sooner.
Hold on, but I was telling you...
I know.
A few days later, Lieutenant Mike Henry of the San Francisco Police Department was visited by an elderly couple with a strange story to tell. Their story proved to be a major breakthrough towards solving the mystery of the Birthmark Killer.
Hello, I'm John Higgins. This is Mrs. Higgins. We spoke earlier about the birthmark crimes.
Yes, of course. Please, have a seat.
Well, we have a strange story to tell. A few months ago, we received some photos in the mail of a couple having sex.
Pictures in a blue envelope?
I think they were blue, huh? Is that important?
What kind of question is that?
Could be a clue.
That's okay. Please, go on.
Oh, well, anyway, we received these photos. Wow. It seems someone wants to remind us of our youth, honey.
Oh. These pictures might help you learn how to do some things.
Yeah, maybe. But I think we've taken better pictures, haven't we? Hey, what? Well, what do you think they want? I mean, there's no message here, no nothing. Huh. Yeah. Well, then the next day.
So you want to go out Saturday night?
Oh, on a date?
Yeah.
I thought you'd never ask. Mrs. Higgins, can I help you?
Is this John Higgins?
Yeah, John Higgins. How can I help you?
Did you receive my blue envelope?
Blue envelope? Yeah, as a matter of fact, we did. We got a nice big laugh off of that one, thanks.
It wasn't supposed to be funny. That's you and your girlfriend in the pictures. You don't want me to send them to your wife, do you?
Listen, there's something wrong with this. First of all, those aren't very good pictures. We've got better ones, all right? And also, that wasn't me in the picture, as much as I wish it was. Oh, and it absolutely wasn't my wife in the picture, which I really, really wish it was.
Maybe those pictures are not clear, but the ones I'll send your wife are. They show the birthmark in the crotch area clearly. Your wife's parents won't be happy about it, and you can kiss their money goodbye.
Hey, you flaming asshole. Her parents are dead, all right? I don't know what you want, but do whatever the hell you want to. Just don't call us anymore, you understand?
Sweetheart, did he mention a birthmark in the you-know-where area?
Yeah, why?
Well, remember John Jr. had a birthmark on his upper thigh, in his private area.
God, you're right, he did. Well, that's weird. What do you think's going on here?
I don't know, dear, but this guy, whoever he is, has mistaken you for John Jr. That is really weird.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what to say to that. I just hope he never calls again, that's all.
My baby. I miss my baby.
I know, honey, I know. Oh. Well, for some reason, he never did call back, so we forgot about it. Then we read your announcement.
Yes, we hope that we might help the police catch this horrible person.
Were any of your friends or relatives aware of the birthmark?
No. See, our son was born with a few birth defects, and then he died in the hospital. But no, my wife and I were the only ones that knew about that birthmark. Huh?
And the hospital personnel?
The hospital personnel, yes, I never liked them. The hospital staff, I mean.
My wife, she's been through quite a lot, you know. I mean, with the loss of our son and then this happening after all these years.
If there's nothing else.
No, you've been a great help.
Thank you.
All right, come on.
I just got this unbelievable call from Lieutenant Henry in San Francisco. Seems like there's an elderly couple that was contacted for money by our guy. It's kind of a routine thing for them.
Elderly? More like young at heart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it happens to them all the time that, people are asking them for money. But get this. This is really strange. They had a newborn son that lasted, or I guess he was born and died 3 days later, but he had the exact same birthmark as all our victims.
When was this?
Get this. 30 years ago.
Wow, 30 years ago?
Right.
How did the suspect miss that?
Well, the old guy's name is John, and I guess his son name was John Jr. I guess it's an easy mix-up for this guy. I know it's hard for us to wrap our head about all this, but we're getting a lot of really good information, which is helping this investigation. Get this, what if it turns out that all our victims were born in the same hospital? I mean, what kind of common thread is that? What kind of coincidence would that be, huh?
Do you want me to stop what I'm doing?
No, absolutely not. I want you to stay with the mental angle, exclusively, okay? I want you to help Ed if he needs some help. Ed, I want you to pick up this investigation in Seattle, handle that exclusively as well. You guys report back to me. If I can help you in any way, let me know.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yep. How are you going about it?
I got the confirmation I need. All the victims were born in 1 of 3 hospitals in Seattle.
Okay. Are you headed there?
Now I'm gonna hit my boy up in a few minutes. He'll put it together for me.
All right. So, Ed, what are your thoughts on all this?
That's the crazy thing about it. Hear me out, though.
All right.
Blackmail with long-term planning. This is crazy, right?
With the focus on the hospital in Seattle, the task force turns to Lieutenant Jack Vernon of the Seattle Police Department.
Susan!
A competent cop, but with a penchant for drama.
Yes, sir.
Can you check to see if a Seattle Palms Hospital is up and running in the Seattle area?
Yes, I will check. But I do think I remember a Palm Hospital, but I'll check.
This is Jack Vernon. Oh, yes, Ed.
I'll be there tomorrow afternoon. Did you get the file?
Yes. In fact, we're checking the whereabouts of the hospital right now. Great. Okay, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Why?
Okay, so Seattle Palm Hospital used to exist until nearly 30 years ago. And then it was involved in some type of scandal involving that and looks like 2 other hospitals. So apparently some new owners came in and took over and they renamed it Whispering Palms Hospitals.
I do remember something. What was it about? The scandal, I mean.
Oh, yeah, that part I'm still working on.
A detective is coming here tomorrow from Los Angeles. He's part of the Birthmark Murder Task Force. Find out all you can about the scandal. This may be connected to the murders.
Yes, sir.
So what's up, guys? You ready for Seattle?
Yeah, buddy. They're working on locating the hospitals now.
Okay, listen. Let me know if I can help you in any way, okay? Maria, talk to me. What do you got?
Yeah, well, I had a frustrating talk with Dr. Cochran about the birthmark baby. Yeah, strange man.
A baby? Well, that's very interesting.
Yes, but what does this tell you?
And you say no one else knew?
Only a few people at the hospital.
Yes. Well, now we can focus on those who were around at that time.
Well, Ed Miller's on his way to Seattle to do just that. He calls it blackmail with long-term planning.
Blackmail with long-term planning? What a remarkable idea. Maybe I should use the same concept. Oh, I'm kidding, of course.
But what does this tell us about the suspect?
Well, let's see. He's blackmailing people with pictures. Nothing new about that. People blackmail all the time. What's different is that he's doing it 30 years in advance. Now that is remarkable. But why would someone take a picture of a baby, an innocent baby, and then blackmail him 30 years later?
Are you asking me?
Yes, why? I'm asking you why.
I don't know why.
Well, think, detective. It's right in front of you.
I don't see it. Because he hates him?
Yes, and why would he hate him?
Because of the birthmark?
Exactly!
Again, what does this tell us about the suspect?
Well, if you're asking me...
Of course I'm asking you.
Relax, detective, relax. Let's see. I think that the suspect has an obsession about this kind of birthmark. Maybe he has one himself in the same part of his body, but ugly even. And he's sexually deprived because of it. Based on what you've told me, that's all I can say at this time.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
What a remarkable idea, though, huh? Blackmail with long-term planning. I like that. Blackmail with long-term planning.
Yeah, it's interesting what he says. Has it changed the profile at all?
Yeah, well, my list of suspects just shrunk.
Well, that's promising. Yeah, I'm excited about you guys going to Seattle. Do me a favor, get plenty of sleep. Okay? I do not want you Sleepless in Seattle. Okay, get out of here. Got work to do. Hey, I'm a comedian. What can I say? Go.
Well, you're in a better mood than you were this morning.
Yeah, so I actually came across somebody, he's a janitor.
Janitor?
Yeah, so it turns out he was the only person who worked at the hospital at the time of the scandal. But he still works there. So sorry for taking you away from your job.
Oh, don't worry about interrupting me. You just took me from doing the one thing I have fun with in my life, emptying the trash. You just get it. Okay.
But thank you for meeting me. There was a scandal here around 30 years ago. It involved this hospital and 2 other hospitals, and then they changed the names.
Yes, I remember.
You do. Do you remember what it was about exactly?
Well, there was this guy, and he was a janitor too, like me.
So he was a janitor, and you were a janitor then, and you're still a janitor now?
Yes, not too much progress there. See, I'm not a guy huge on ambition. I like this job, and it's very easy, and it gives me time to read, and I love to read. Matter of fact, I pulled an old book off the shelf not too long ago. It was an old book too. As I pulled it off, had a little bit of dust on it. I had to blow the dust off. And
Sir, you were talking about the scandal.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Forgive me. Sometimes I get carried away because I don't have anybody to talk to. So, matter of fact, the other day when I pulled up in the parking lot, there was this tour bus, and people were getting off. While they were touring the hospital, I have no idea, but I just made a beeline over there and started.
Sir, the scandal, please.
I did it again, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, this guy, Tony, that was his name. He was kind of weird. He spent a lot of time in the babies section. I don't know why he was over there with the babies, but he was over there, and he did a lot of other weird things too.
Okay, and was he involved in the scandal, or what did Tony have to do with it?
Was he involved? Girl, he was the scandal. I remember one time there was this nurse who became suspicious of him, and she had him follow throughout the whole hospital, right? And when they caught him taking pictures of newborn babies.
What?
Now, I don't know what parts of the babies, of the pictures he was taking, but he was taking pictures of the babies. Matter of fact, when they went in his locker, they found lots and lots of pictures.
Wait. You're sure of that?
Yes, I'm sure. That's why they fired him. They fired him for all that muck and fest he was doing, and they hired me as the head janitor. The HNIC of janitors.
And you're still a janitor.
Yeah, listen, I know you think you're a police lady, so you can ask me everything, but you don't need to. I didn't fool you that time, did I? I was just I'll arrest you if you want to.
Right, no, relax. That time I was kidding. So, but tell me more about this Tony guy.
Yes, Tony. Well, there were legal problems with the hospital, and they had to sell the hospital. Now, between you and me, I think they could have made more money on it. I think they might have got 999 or something. I don't know, but they missed a comma. They needed a comma to get more money for the hospital for what they should have.
Okay, sir, I'm so sorry. I'm really on a tight schedule. Is there anything else you can tell me about Tony?
Oh, yes. Tony. Just like that music group. What about him?
Like, do you know his full name? Do you know his address? Where he might work now? Anything that could help?
Yeah, I know his full name. Tony. Oh. Tony?
That is so cool. You got a name.
I did, and so I guess the detective from Los Angeles won't have to be here much longer.
Don't bet on that. There's always a last-minute wrench that screws up everything.
Come on, Jack, man, you the man. Come on, I knew you was working on the case, but a name?
Name and address. When Sergeant Evan talks, people give names.
That's right. But you yourself said that there's always a last-minute wrench, right?
Hey, I ain't complaining. Nonetheless, I still need to convey this information to my boss. What'd you say his name was again?
His name was Tony Maloney. I mean, it still is.
It's good to hear. Thank you, sir.
Excellent work, Susan. Terrific job. Just bring everything into place for us.
Thank you, sir. And just so you know, we already have the suspect's house under surveillance whenever you guys are ready.
We'll go as soon as Ed's done.
Hey, boss, it's Ed here. We got the suspect's name and address. Give you a call later as more develops. Let's drink.
I've narrowed down my short list, boss.
Good. I just got a call from Ed. Looks like this photographer's been identified. You're not going to believe this. They found over 100 pictures of newborn babies in his locker on the day that he was apprehended.
Well, he could be our guy.
I think he is. I mean, he's probably our guy, but what do you have on your list?
Well, I've got 3 people. They were all released from mental institutions in the last 10 months, right around the time the murder started. And you know what else? They all had incidences with birthmarks.
Okay, what else you got?
Well, one of them used to run around the hospital attacking people that had birthmarks. The other one, the tattoo artist, well, he attacked his client.
Why would he do that?
She had a birthmark that she didn't like, so she went to him to get a tattoo to cover it up. And while he was working on her, he went ballistic and he attacked her. And he started screaming, you have the birthmark of the devil. You have the birthmark of the devil.
Oh, wow. Well, I think we can eliminate him, huh?
Yeah, well, the third one, he walked around saying, it's the birthmark, it's the birthmark. Anyway, 2 of them are in California, 1 of them's in Oregon.
You don't have anybody from Washington?
No, why?
Well, according to Ed, the photographer lives in Washington. Yeah, we've got some guys going up there now to pick him up.
What's his name?
His name is Tony Maloney. You have that on your list?
Maloney?
Yeah.
He's not on my short list. And you know what? He's not even on my long list.
Oh, hi. How are you? Lieutenant, this is Undercover Sergeant Hiller. He's in charge of this surveillance operation.
Thank you, Sergeant. There'll be an LAPD detective named Ed Miller joining us in a little bit. LA cop. Late. So what do we have here?
Well, as the sergeant said, we've been watching the house for several hours and we haven't seen anyone walking in or out.
Do they know they're surrounded?
No. The sergeant said the suspects are potentially armed and dangerous, so we've been very discreet. You can't even see our people.
How many occupants are there?
4. All of them in their 60s. If I may say, sir, the neighbors say that the occupants are quiet, peaceful people. One of them even uses crutches.
In other words?
In other words, I don't think we need all this. We can just walk up there and knock on the door.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, then why don't we do just that? But be careful. Even crutches can be loaded. Let's remember, we're looking for a man named Tony Maloney, and we only want to talk with him. Just talk.
Roger that. I'll be careful.
I said, there's always a last-minute wrench that screws up everything. Thank you for your cooperation. We usually do this sort of thing at the station, but considering...
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. Maloney, we need to know who you gave the pictures to.
No one. I did a stupid thing, and I was caught. That's all.
We know you're a decent man, but why don't you want to help us?
Look, I'm telling you, I did a bad thing, and I got caught. And then one thing led to another. And now, this is where I live, and this is how I look. I just want to be left alone.
Mr. Maloney! Check out these bad boys, man. You will love these. Someone's using your pictures to blackmail innocent people. Even kill some of them. Your pictures. Can you live with that?
Mr. Maloney, as of now, no one is blaming you. You didn't know. But if you don't start to help us now, you will be directly responsible for every new death. Try to live with that. You know what? If you change your mind, here's my card. Give me a call.
But you hang on to these.
Well, Ed, looks like you're going back empty-handed.
But you know I am ready to give up.
It was a good idea, leaving the pictures there. Who knows? It might actually work.
I hope so. Anyway, I gotta give my boss a call. Hey, Cap, Ed here.
Yeah, Ed, talk to me.
Hey, I got some bad news, man. He wasn't the killer.
How do you know?
He didn't look hideous. He didn't have a ton of money. This guy was short and was missing a leg.
Huh. Okay, well, I had my doubts too, but, God, I was hoping.
What do you mean?
No, his name wasn't on Maria's list. Wait a second. You say he's only got one leg?
True statement.
Yeah, we have eyewitnesses that say he has a limp, so he could still be our guy. I mean, he could be wearing prosthetic legs sometimes. Other times, I don't know, using crutches maybe. Did you get his prints and his photos?
Absolutely do.
Okay, good. Send them to me and tell Jack Vernon to keep an eye on the guy while we check him out. Get moving. I need this done today, ASAP.
On it. Please send over Tony Prince to Pagano when you get a chance.
I got you.
I think you two should go visit Tony one more time. Put some pressure on him.
Sounds good to me. What's your schedule?
I'm down. Look like you got Eddie Boy for another day or two.
Welcome.
Where's the cocaine?
LA cops.
Yeah, Chief, we got a confirmation on that. Yeah, finding this guy Tony was our big break. Right, yeah. Yeah, and also the Seattle hospital connection. That was a big break too, so... No, I understand, sir. Yes. We'll keep you completely posted on all our new developments. Okay, thanks. Guys, I mean, you're running around behind my back with information. You've got any information you have, please tell me. I got to know what's going on here. I just got off the phone with the chief.
Sorry, Captain. I had to wait for the lab results.
What results?
Tony's prints, the one that Ed sent us.
Right. Okay, so what was the verdict on that?
Well, I can definitely say he's not our guy.
Damn it. I just told him he was. Okay, well, hopefully this guy Tony might be able to lead us to our guy, right? Have you located the other 3 guys?
Portland PD's working on that as we speak, and they're gonna have everything ready for us as soon as Ed and I get there.
Okay, good. Do you need my help on that?
No, I think they've got it covered. They're doing a great job. But in the meantime, I do need to go have another talk with Dr. Cochran.
I'm having some tea. Would you care for some tea? It has a soothing quality, and I seem to recall that you were very nervous last time.
Thank you, doctor, but no, I don't really care for tea. Now, for the reason that I'm here...
There it is. I'm already doing it. I'm making you nervous. Please, sit. Relax. The case. Well, the tattoo artist is definitely not our guy. We should talk about the other 2.
You mean eliminate him completely?
Yes. He had a single outburst against a specific person, period.
And the other 2?
Well, the other 2, they're both legitimate candidates, but they behave differently, right? One attacked anyone with a birthmark, any birthmark. And we know that our suspect is very particular about his birthmark, especially birthmarks in the genital region. Yes?
Then we only have one suspect.
Yeah. You should focus on the guy who chanted, "It's the birthmark. It's the birthmark."
I better update Pagano on this.
His chant is haunting and revealing.
How so?
Well, by saying it's the birthmark, what he's really saying is, it's the birthmark that made me do it. 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 It's the birthmark that made me do it.
Ed, I think you're right. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind. This is the guy. This has got to be the guy.
This dude's been on our radar for months, man.
So, I just got a call from Tony. He wants to meet.
Great, when?
Right now. You good?
Absolutely, I'm ready.
Boss?
What are you 2 doing here?
You don't tell me twice.
So what did the doctor say?
Well, he eliminated 2 of the 3 suspects, so I am now strictly focusing on the one in Oregon.
I thought about what you said, about the guy killing the people, and I felt sick. I had to talk to you.
And we thank you for it.
Listen, I want you to know, I needed the money. I had no idea what he wanted the pictures for.
We know. Relax. How did it start?
One day he just showed up. He said he wanted pictures of babies with birthmarks in their private areas, front and back. He said he was doing a research, and he offered to pay $15 for each picture.
Didn't that sound odd to you?
Yeah, but I didn't care. I needed the money, and it was easy money. I did feel uncomfortable, though, but only in the beginning. After 2 or 3 times, I didn't mind.
It's always like that when you commit a crime.
How many pictures you took?
Too many. I don't remember.
Damn, there's that many babies with birthmarks in their genital areas?
There were 3 hospitals, not just one. And besides, I've been doing it at all of them for several years.
This is disgusting.
I told you I was sorry. You don't have to keep rubbing it in my face.
Tell us about him.
What can I say? It's been 30 years.
Whatever's clever. Any distinguishing marks? Who he hangs out with? What he does for a living?
He was so hideous. I didn't usually look him in the eye when I talked to him. One leg was shorter, but I didn't know where he lived. He had a snack delivery service, and he supplied the vending machines at the hospitals. And around that time, he was expanding his business.
Did they catch him along with you?
No, he paid to keep me quiet, and I did. He was making good money.
What's his name?
Corey Larson.
Yeah, boss, we're done. I'm flying back tonight. I'll be there first thing in the morning.
Yeah, that's good news, Ed. You have a name for me?
Corey Larson.
Corey Larson. Yeah, that's the same name Maria has, too.
Hell yeah, there's no
Good.
doubt about it then.
Good news.
I'll pick up with Maria. Time to get drunk! Hell yeah, you ready, Lil Pino?
No, I'm good.
I'm back, baby girl. You heard from Portland yet?
I'm on hold with him right now. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Wendy? This is Maria again. Here's the latest. We know our killer's in Portland. Yeah, he was released from the mental hospital about 8 months ago. His name is Corey Larson. Yeah, so get everything you can on this guy. Address, bank accounts, job, and have it ready for us when we get there. All right, thank you. I'm ready. Let's go talk to Pagano.
So what'd you find out about this guy, Corey Larson?
Well, sir, we know he was released from the mental hospital in Portland about 8 months ago.
Huh. Address?
Portland PD is working on that, and they're going to have everything ready for us when we get there.
When are you leaving?
Today, tomorrow, whenever's clever.
We checked the hospital records, so now we have the home address and the business address.
So what was he hospitalized for?
He was seeing a therapist at the time, and he beat him up. So the therapist thought it was a good idea to hospitalize him for a few months.
That's weird. He stayed in there a lot longer than a few months, though.
Yeah, because he got worse before he got better. He beat the therapist again and threatened to kill him.
Jeez.
But the therapist stayed with him. Why?
Probably for money.
What's his business?
He's rich. Well, he actually doesn't have the business anymore because he sold it a short time after he was released.
So he has a lot of money at his disposal.
Yeah. And a property on the market.
If you ask me, I think he's planning to leave the country.
Quick question. Still have the therapist info?
Yes, I do.
Sounds like we need to pay the therapist a little visit.
My secretary says you're with the police. How can I help you?
Yes, I am Detective Wendy Simpson with the Portland Police. Detective Maria Jansen and Ed Miller with Los Angeles.
Have a seat.
They're looking into a series of murders. They're here to talk to you.
Murders? How can I help?
Is Corey Larson one of your patients?
Yes.
How long you been seeing him?
Now that's rather confidential.
No, it's not. How long?
It's been 10, 12 years.
That's a long time. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
How will I put this? He has a rather peaceful personality, but
Where'd you get the envelopes?
my secretary buys them.
Why'd you give him the envelopes?
He needed an envelope once, and I just gave him a box of them.
It's pretty generous of you, Doc. Nothing psychological about it?
No, but I don't understand.
No, forget it. There goes my psychological theory.
Look, doctor, is there anything else you can tell us about any possible abnormal behavior?
Now that is definitely confidential.
Look at these babies.
Look, doctor, Corey has killed people, and if we don't arrest him soon, he's gonna kill more people. You need to tell us everything you can about him. Now.
Or you'll be his accomplice.
We don't want to kill him.
I will tell you what you need to know, but I will deny it if this thing goes to court.
Okay, go on.
He can get extremely violent just like that, and he has firearms in his house too. Once, he even threatened to kill me just because I suggested that he should be seen in an institution. I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to help you now.
Okay, what else?
He has a thing about birthmarks.
Birthmarks? You ain't hear nothing about our birthmark announcements all last week?
I didn't make the connection, I'm sorry.
Come on, Doc, what kind of doctor are you? You bought that license, didn't you?
He has this huge and very disgusting looking birthmark on his inner thigh. He blames it as why he's never been able to be intimate with women.
You knew this and you kept quiet.
He threatened me.
Go on, doctor.
That's the reason why he hates people who are successful sexually, despite having a similar birthmark. Of course, he's very ugly too, but he only blames the birthmark. For him, it's the birthmark.
I want you to know that we have camera surveillance on him. If you contact him in any way, we'll know. You'll be hearing from me. Okay, so team is ready. They say we can go right ahead and leave today.
Well, we need to get over there as soon as possible because this guy's planning on leaving town and we don't have any time to waste.
I agree.
All right?
I totally agree with you. Do you want to make the arrest today?
Yes, I do. Ed?
Absolutely, ain't no reason to wait.
Well, he's armed and dangerous. I'll have to coordinate with my team. When exactly do you want to do it?
As soon as you're done coordinating.
Okay, I'm on it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Get them ready. Okay. Sure. Meet you outside.
The efforts of Captain Pagano's task force had finally resulted in identifying the suspect. But much to my disappointment, the two Los Angeles detectives in Portland got involved in an automobile accident and went to the hospital. As a result, arresting the suspect became the responsibility of the Portland police.
Did you see Wendy's report from last night? She and two detectives from Los Angeles got into an accident. Well, she's okay, but the two detectives are in the hospital, so it's me and you replacing them.
Yeah, Lieutenant, I work with them on the case, so we're good. And besides, I know Ed from before.
Are you ready?
Wendy's with the SWAT team, right?
Yes. Is the suspect in the house?
Yeah. We've been watching the house all day. He got rid of the for sale sign in the front yard. Had a visitor. That's about it.
Where's your partner now?
He left, but a new shift's coming.
By the way, we checked with the airlines and he's planning on leaving the country tonight. So, whether we like it or not, we have to keep this from happening.
Look at that. He's all packed and ready to go.
We'll wait for the SWAT team. He's coming our way, actually. Okay, remember, you're my husband, okay?
Can I help you?
Hello. Can we talk to you?
What do you want to talk about?
So you finally sold your house. Congratulations.
Finally? Yes, finally. Finally, I sold it.
Well, that's too bad. My husband and I were thinking about taking a look at your house and maybe making an offer, but I guess we dragged our feet for too long.
Yeah, right. Your husband. Really?
What can I say? Things happened.
You live around here?
Yeah. Well, actually,
no,
not exactly.
We're new to the area.
Anyway, it's too late now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But I'll let you come in and see for yourself.
You sure?
Yes. I'm going on a trip. It's kind of messy. Be careful.
Okay, then. But just a minute.
Right there. Stop. Turn around. Hands up in the air. You, left hand. Grab your gun. Slowly. Yes. Take it out. Put it on the ground. Kick it over here. Thank you. Now back up. Sit in that chair. You're next. Your right hand. Slow. Take it out. Put it down on the ground. Kick it over here. Thank you. Now, you, over in that seat. Well, now, let's see how you like me without my mask. What's wrong? Can't take it? No pity, huh?
Why are you pointing the gun at us? We're only interested in checking out the house, that's all.
Yeah. Both of you come to my house with guns, you moron. Look, you finally sold the house. Finally. Finally. Yes. The house has only been on sale for 1 week, you morons. That's how I busted you.
There's no use denying it.
We're here to talk to you, Mr. Larson. You are Mr. Larson, are you?
Corey Larson.
I've seen the announcements. I was expecting you. You're too bad. You come at the wrong time. At the wrong time.
Can we talk, Mr. Larson?
I have to get rid of both of you.
No, you don't. Listen, Mr. Larson, you need help.
Shut up.
Please, we mean no disrespect. You have been under a lot of pressure, so it's understandable, and...
I said shut up.
Mr. Larson, may I ask you a question?
What? Are you trying to distract me?
You need help.
Shut up.
Hear me out.
Shut up.
Mr. Larson?
Shut up!
Who the hell are you? You killed my
Here.
wife. Talk about that? Sit down.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you.
But you killed him.
No, he didn't. He saved our lives. Is this your gun? Is it registered?
No. I mean, yes. I bought it a long time ago, but it's not registered.
Okay, but could it be traced back to you?
No, I don't think so.
Let me think. Did you touch anything here?
The door was open. I followed you.
The police are on their way. Go on and get out before they get here. Hey! Go! Get out before they get here. Come on, get up!
Sorry.
Never mind that. Get out of here. Go sit somewhere and relax. And don't drive until you've calmed down, okay?
Yes.
Now go! And keep this to yourself.
Jesus. I can't believe this.
I know. Look, we were as good as dead, but he saved our lives. Doesn't that mean anything?
Sure. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I know. I'm taking a big risk. But I'm gonna go against the department's rules. You can stay out of it if you want.
No. Go ahead. I'm with you.
Well, I have to come up with a story to keep the poor husband out of trouble. So, are you sure?
Like I said, I'm with you.
Okay then. Let me think. I got it. Here's what we'll do. Come with me.